Well, welcome to our presentation and tutorial on MoveNote.com. So what is MoveNote.com? It is basically, it's a web-based program that allows you to incorporate your video of you giving the presentation, your narration, and your PowerPoint slides. And it's very easy to use and very easy to share with your fellow classmates and your instructor. So let's go over some basics on MoveNote.com. The first thing you want to do, it is web-based, so you want to open up your browser. Any browser of choice. MoveNote seems to work with all the major browsers just fine. Okay, so once your browser is open, you want to point it in the direction of MoveNote.com, so MoveNote.com. It already recognizes me from being there, and here we go. So brings me to MoveNote.com. Once you're here, you will want to set up an account. Very easy to do. You can see a very simple account sign-on questions. And it is free, so no cost. Or you can also sign in with Google, Facebook, or LinkedIn if you have an account with one of those. I use Google, so that makes it kind of easy for me. So I let it recognize my Google information, and I've already have an account set up. I'm ready to go now. So I sign in, and it brings me to, I'll call it the canvas. This is where you will put together your presentation. The first thing that you see jumping out right there is the Adobe Flash Player settings. MoveNote is asking permission for your camera and your microphone. Of course, you want to give it permission. So you'll select Allow, and you can also select Remember, so in the future this box won't show up. So you can see there, as soon as I clicked Allow, it recognized the camera. It pulled my camera up. You can kind of see me in the background there. You can also see a green bar moving up and down as I talk. And so I know it's already recognizing my microphone. That's great. So it kind of takes care of a lot of that for me automatically. Now there can be some cases where you will notice that MoveNote, maybe my camera's not working or I can't get any sound. There's a couple tabs on here where you'll want to check the settings if you are needing to troubleshoot. And that is the webcam and the microphone setting. So let's go with the microphone. Maybe you're using an external mic, and many of you probably will be using an external mic. I'm actually using an external mic right now. And I'll click this, and then I can also go through here and look at all my different microphones and make sure I've selected the correct one. I can also select my recording volume, so I can get super sensitive or I can bring it down. Again, generally in the mid-range, as long as you're seeing those green bars moving up and down as you talk, you should be just fine. And you may want to click the echo box. That does seem to clean up the audio a little bit. So there is the microphone tab. Webcam setting tab probably shouldn't have a problem unless you're using multiple webcams. I got a couple of them hooked in here, so I've chosen my Microsoft LifeCam Studio webcam, but it should recognize your laptop webcam by default. If it doesn't, that's where you want to go in here, hit the drop down box. Again, make sure you chose the camera that you wish to use, and you should be all set. All right, so we got that, got our settings, close, there I am, hello. So, all right, we're pretty much now ready at this point to go ahead and upload our PowerPoint. One of the things you'll have done before you enter a MoveNote is you'll have your PowerPoint pretty much all set, and you'll have your script or whatever you're going to say. You're going to know what that is because once you get into MoveNote, you're pretty much ready to go at this point to record. So what do you want to do? The first thing is we want to bring our PowerPoint into MoveNote. And you can see here, pretty obvious, add slides. As soon as I click or drag my mouse over there, I get this warning notice. Upload slide content from your computer. File formats recommended are PDF, JPEG, and PNG. Those are all image files. Now, don't freak out. We're going to talk about a couple things here. But then you can also upload in PowerPoint, and it has a kind of a warning. If you experience problems with PowerPoint 10, 2010 version, try saving in PDF or save in PowerPoint 7 or older format. Now, we've had one occasion I can think of where a student couldn't get anything to upload except PDF. But everybody else has been fine with just simply saving PowerPoint in an older version. I would definitely not try to pull in PowerPoint 10 files in here. Now, but you say, well, Chris, all I have is PowerPoint 10. How can I save in an older format? For those of you who don't know how to do that, let me show you real quickly. Okay, so bringing up PowerPoint here, and let that go through. Let's say I've made my PowerPoint presentation. My PowerPoint. Okay, so I got that all set and I'm ready to save it. Save as. And then this drop-down box brings me anything I would ever want to do with PowerPoint I could get with this drop-down box, including PDF, including JPEG and PNG. But I find it's just been cleaner and easier for me to save as a PowerPoint, the older format, at least older than 07, and I save in the 97 and 03 presentation. So I'll click that and I'll click save. And I've saved it to my desktop so I know I can find it. So that's how to save your PowerPoint in PDF, JPEG, PNG. Those are image files. And then, or again, my recommendation, just save it to that older version of PowerPoint. Kind of dumbs it down a little bit, but that's okay because you're not using anything really smart, some of these smart features in the new PowerPoint when you put this together. Know this, kind of an important note. With MoveNote, MoveNote will not recognize transitions or animations. So if you don't know what those are, then you're at PowerPoint basic level, level C. If you know what those are, you're probably a kind of an A player with PowerPoint. Don't bother putting in a lot of those fancy stuff. Just keep it nice and simple because MoveNote will not recognize any of those animations or transitions. Okay, so gone over how to have your PowerPoint ready for upload. Let's upload. All right, add some slides. Go through here. I got my presentation that I made and I saved it in an older version. Okay, I've got no animations and now it's going to upload them for me. And it does go through a conversion process, so this can take a few moments to a few minutes depending on the size of your files. Okay, so it's all set. Now, it brought it in here. Looking at it, okay, looks pretty good. Just kind of reviewing my slides, make sure that it didn't have any glitches. And yeah, it looks pretty much just like I made the presentation. I see no problems here. Okay. Great. All right, so my PowerPoint is uploaded. And I'm pretty much ready to go at this point. Of course, you can reorder these slides if you wish. Probably would never need to do that because you've already done your ordering with your ordering of your slides within PowerPoint. Let's say if you're doing the image uploads, those JPEGs or PNG files, then yeah, maybe you've uploaded one wrong in sequence and you want to scoot one picture in front of another, then you might want to reorder. It's very easy. It's just a drag and drop function when you want to do reordering. But I've already done that with PowerPoint and now it's all set and it looks like it's in the order in which I originally made it, so it looks good there. All right, so let's see. I am ready to go. I'm ready to record. Now, here's the other nice thing about MoveNote. Remember, it's going to be capturing me talking, yeah, and you want to follow those good etiquette points about looking into the camera as much as possible and addressing the audience. This is your mode for doing oral presentations, so you do want to kind of follow the good etiquette for oral presentations in a video format. And I have a couple of other tutorials that will help you with that. So if you need some brush up or ideas, please feel free to look at those other tutorials as well. Okay, so ready to record. Camera, audio, everything looks good. MoveNote will allow you to pause. So once I hit the record button, I can talk away. I can talk maybe about a slide, and you may want to do it this way. You can do it slide by slide if you wish. So you do a slide, talk, hit pause, collect your thoughts, get a drink of water, hit, start again, new slide, talk, and you can go that way. Or if you want, if you're good enough, you can just shoot it in one continuous shot. Totally up to you. But I do like the pause feature, especially if you need to have a drink of water or kind of review your notes for the next slide. So it can add a little bit of extra polish to your presentation. All right, so I'm ready to go. So I hit record. Gives me this nice countdown timer, which is good. And here we go. I'm recording. So I'm talking about my presentation. Welcome to today's PowerPoint presentation, The Good, the Bad, the Ugly. And going through, particular slides. I'm talking. Again, I could hit pause. As you can see, everything is stopped. The counting timer has stopped. I can collect my thoughts. I can hit resume. Lung cancer after the countdown. Lung cancer, 1 in every 5 new cancer cases. So blah, blah, blah. So again, I can go through there and just go through my entire presentation as I am, narrating and talking to each one of these slides. All right, so I am done. So I can hit pause if I want. I'm ready to go. I think, yep, let's go. I'm ready to save and preview. So I click my save and preview button. This part may take a while, so relax, let it go through its processing here. Great. All right, it is all done. Now I'll be able to review my presentation. Now I've got my audio turned down so I don't have a bunch of feedback, but there is me talking. Let's see, let me actually bring up my audio here. The Good, the Bad, the Ugly. So you can see we've got our slides going through and our presentation. Particular slides, I'm talking. Again, I can hit pause. Again, this is what other students will see. Lung cancer. Which is nice. Again, you have this frame that will have your PowerPoint and the frame that will have, you talking. So what do you do at this point? Everything looks fine. You reviewed it. You don't want to reshoot it. You're ready to go. You'll need to provide a link, typically to the instructor, that then the instructor will, maybe share with the group as well. So that link is right here. You can simply hit copy. That goes to your clipboard, and you can drop it in a Word document, an email, or whatever you need to do. Also, let's say you forget that particular link. You'll be able to go to your archive and see all your MoveNote. You can see I've done a lot of experimenting with MoveNote. So you can always click on your archive, find the presentation that you did, click on the gear icon, and then you can, it's under embed this MoveNote. Again, if you want to find that link again, and if you scroll all the way down, you have a URL, again, a link right here to paste in an email or instant messaging to let others know. So you can get a hold of that right there, that URL, if you want. We do not want any of these other ones. This is for HTML. If you're embedding a MoveNote web page, a lot of fancy stuff. Don't want any of these. You just want this very simple link right down here, and you'll be all set. And that's just, again, if you didn't record it at that first time around when I asked you to copy that. And you probably saw too under the gear icon that you can do a lot of things such as deleting your MoveNote files. So you can feel free to delete any of these presentations that you have created. Please keep in mind, though, that the presentation that you've made for your class, keep that up through the class. After the class is over, feel free to delete it if you like, or you can keep it up there forever. MoveNote doesn't seem to have any problems with you keeping almost unlimited amount of MoveNote presentations on their servers. There is no need to upload to YouTube or any other video server. It's all housed within MoveNote, which is kind of nice. Let me just quickly go back to the canvas here. All right. So we've gone through all the basic, the Move Note basics that you need to create your presentation. You know how to upload the formats that Move Note deals best with. You know how to record a narration. You can use the pause feature if you'd like. You know how to grab that link to share that with others. There's a couple different ways to grab that link so you can share your Move Note presentation with other people. And again, some of the basics. Feel free to experiment. Make a Move Note, kind of a fun one like I just did, and try it out so you can go through this kind of in a low consequence environment before you actually have to do your real presentation, and where it's kind of you're under a little bit more of a time crunch. So give it a try. I will say that Move Note also comes on Android and iPhone apps, which I've played around with and are very cool for making all kinds of little presentations, how-to videos. As far as this project goes, I think it is best though that you stick with doing it on a laptop. It just makes it a little bit easier. But you may want to check out the iPhone and Android app store for the Move Note app. It is pretty cool. All right, excellent. That concludes this tutorial. Do look for those other tutorials coming on PowerPoint and also on technical lighting and camera issues should you feel that you need some brush up on those areas as well. And as always, thank you for watching.